What up, fam? Here, I'm back. Got one more quest to do. And then we shall continue on with the story. Check out. Or Cheese Tower. Didn't take very long for this place to be crowded. Look, even Henri came to play. They must have opened the plaza to visitors right after the ceremony. Once the dignitaries left us. I'm sure that Uncle Dieter insisted that the people get a chance to enjoy it too. It does sound like something Mayor Crow would do. See? I also have officers from the CBT stationed in the area. Well, the entire city is abuzz right now. You never know when things might get a bit too lively. I'm sure you put them there as an extra little precaution. Yeah, plus the tower itself seems to be closed, so they're probably around to keep people out. With that in mind, we should hold off on trying to get in there ourselves for now. The cheesy tower. Okay. So now I got to go to the station. The station. This morning was something else, let me tell you. All these gorgeous limousines, crew coming in and going. Dignitaries sure do know how to ride in style. I watched the unveiling ceremony from the roof of the department store. Sure, she was about the size of an ant. Technically, I got to catch a glimpse of Julia Schwartz's face. Swoon. These packages are late. I'm gonna be in a real hurry to deliver them once they finally get here. Figure the freight train cargo. I'm not sure I can do about that when all these real bigwigs here. Okay, first up. Get that. Thank you for choosing Crossbow Station. Roads will be operating under their standard schedules for the duration of the trip. Please make your way to the second floor if you wish to purchase tickets. Yep. Got everything I can need there. That guy looks mysterious. Hey Lloyd, the guys there giving off some real intense vibes. Don't tell me he's our client. Excuse me, sir. We're at the special sports section. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. Thank you for coming. My name is Mueller. I work as the talent manager for Arboni's music industry. A pleasure to make your acquaintances. Talent manager, he doesn't look the part at all. I think he feels more like a bodyguard. I get the sense that I've heard him somewhere before. Is something wrong? No, not at all. It's alright with you. Would you mind giving us the specifics of your request? You mentioned something about a musician, as I recall. I take it that means you're their manager? That's correct. We traveled to Crossbow as part of this concert tour. However, the moment I took my eyes off of him, he went missing. That puts me in a tight spot. I have little to go on in a city I'm not familiar with. I'd say that posing some difficulty. Crossbill City is larger than most. Yes. Though I'm sure that won't be the only hurdle to contend with. In any case, could I ask you to begin the search immediately? Of course. We're here to help. Could you give us more details about this musician we're looking for? Gladly. My client goes by the name of Olivier Lenheim. He's a blond man in his 20s, often clad in a white coat and sporting a lute. A lute? Wouldn't that make him stand out like a sore thumb? How hard could it be to find this guy? If only things were so simple. A mere search and retrieval mission shouldn't be an issue ordinarily. But you see, Olivier's personality is a bit, shall we say, problematic. He has an incurable need to stick his nose in other people's business, only to cause more trouble in the process. To be frank, he's a nuisance, a fool, a real pain in my... excuse me. I see. Ideally, I'd like you to find him right away, so as to keep his tour schedule intact. But I know better than to get my hopes up. You'd be doing me enough of a favor if I could simply grab him before he gets himself into any more incidents. Get Santa sound less like his manager and more like his babysitter. Either way, it explains what kind of person we should be on the lookout for. You have any idea what sort of areas might pique his interest? Well, if I had to say, Olivia has a tendency to be drawn to bustling crowds or places of ill repute. He also fancies himself a gourmet, so he might have slipped away to some sort of eating establishment. Basically, if it's any place someone could stir up trouble, you can bet it's on his radar. The downtown district, back alley, and entertainment district are the first places that come to mind. In that case, I'd say you're on the right track there. I've already combed the entertainment district, as it so happens. You'll be better off excluding that from your search. He undoubtedly knows I'm looking for him, so he's probably avoiding the most obvious spots. That complicates things. But if he's drawn to so large crowds, the harbor district may also be worth checking out. I believe Mishi is scheduled to make an appearance there today. I see. Sounds to me like you have a good list of possible destinations. My apologies. I wish I had more concrete information to offer you. Don't worry about it. There's plenty. If there's nothing else we need to know, well, so best of luck. I'm counting on you. If he refuses to cooperate, don't be afraid to use force. In fact, I invite it. A good slap outside the head should do. Sure thing. What kind of weird relationship does he have with this guy? Yeah. Basically, now that we've gone into the... Let's see if there's any... Sometimes courage to fight, sell to wait tables. Yes, it worked out better than I expected. He's been showing basic decency to my female customers. You're the ones he fancies most. So I think it'll be fine. Now if well, I could teach him to not just cook like a chef, I can act like one too. Might be asking too much of him though. Getting a little bit salty about Saltail. Well, just one expensive dish after another. But hey, what are vacations for, right? Let's not sweat the expenses. Munch. This is bliss. Eating is always the best part of traveling, hands down. Slurp. Why so many people bothered going out for the unveiling ceremonies beyond me? They wouldn't get to see it up close anyways. I'd much rather wait for the Crossbow Times to cover it so I can catch up things the tasteful way. A nice cup of coffee. Alrighty. Time to order me some nice fresh fish. Actually, wait a minute. Look at this daily special they got. Have I ever mentioned how indecisive you are? Oh my goodness! Lee, did you see Prince Albert's beard? Talk about dreamy. Chancellor Osborne's is spicy too. His vibe is like low-key intimidating. Whatever though. Both their beard games are totally on point. Oh my gosh! I knew you were a woman of culture, Puna. Those beards are choice. Real talk though. That beefcake soldier next to Prince Albert was way more my type. The beer I would pay to have a man like that carry me like a princess just once. The Orcus Tower, incredible. Snuck away for work from a bit to check out the unveiling. It just blew me away. And everyone who ends up working there will be just loaded with beer. So when they come down to our club, become my newest regulars. First part of the trade conference is underway as we speak. Owing to that, the police officers on patrol in the back alley, even more stressed than usual. You can tell by the closed eye they're keeping an eye on Crimson. Jerk of a customer pressured me into getting totally hammered last night. I have a splitting headache the day after again. See what? Oh. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I'll bed you and moan some more, why don't you? Lloyd, look.
What's wrong with you, Slash? Get your freaking head for once. We're going to evolve drinks himself to death. The way things are going, he's already halfway there.
I told you. That's why I'm waiting on options to keep that from happening. You know, my fault nothing's coming to mind yet. You have my damn case.
Oh yeah? What about your shit for brains idea to have him sightseeing on top of the tower? That'll cheer him up for sure. Do you think he's a 7-year-old? If he was, he sure as hell wouldn't be in this hole in the first place. Seriously, has anyone ever told you what a grade A dumbass you are?
Bastard. Well, I started giving out scores, huh? And I'm a grade A dumbass? You're a triple S? You haven't even come up with one idea.
Oh yeah? You want it? Go, let's go.
Now get off, you two. Speaking of triple S dumbasses. Get off pulling weapons on each other. You're supposed to be comrades.
Stay out of this. You can't tell? Any of your goddamn business. It's all Wuzzy's fault anyway. You're the one who turned your back on the downtown district.
Yeah, Poland wouldn't be like this. Wasn't for your chicken shit ass. Well, Wazzy, you getting up to her or what? Hold on a second, Wazzy didn't do anything.
Whatever. It's just pissing me off anymore. You just will have to lay your chubs out first.
Now you're talking. Don't get your faces smashed in, Huey. I still gotta do it myself after. What should we do, Lloyd? It's starting to go beyond boys will be boys territory. And let's keep up, we won't have any choice but to subdue them. Oh hum, how utterly depressing. Such needless conflict will only link the chains of hatred across your otherwise delightful hearts. To you who chose to scuffle in the streets, I give the timeless gift of song. It is soothing yet mournful ballad,
intended to unite the hearts of those ragamuffins who have lost their way. Brightly shooting stars, giving like a guiding light, they show me the way of your eyes. This yearning passion tears in my heart in twain, and the cruel moon marks my pain. If this fleeting dream shall it never be? Shut the hell up, Blondie! God. Oh, hello, little kid. Something the matter? As you can see, I'm in the middle of a delightful performance. Autographs were left wait until after the show. However, it would be quite dangerous if you kick me down from this height. Why, there may not be an encore. You shut the hell up already. Get your caterwauling and get off of our roof. I'm trying to run a business here. Fine. Please come, y'all. I said get down. Yeah. Oh, you see he's down now. You alive, Blondie? Still breathing? God. Yes, so. Oh, well, that was something. And this ain't even fun anymore. Later. Yeah. Get about him. Let's bail. He left. All's well that ends well. Would you look at that? I've managed to nip the bud of a blossoming fight in that city of sin. Another debonair adventure complete. Once again, my mellifluent lute has brought peace by spreading the gentle chords of awe and love and devotion. Sometimes I'm most frightened by my level of genius. Excuse me, but are you alright? That sounded like a hard fall. Worry not, my fair lady. A fall of that height was absolutely nothing to a man who has kissed the dewdrop skies of this very continent. What's wrong with this guy? Excuse the minor interruption. Now that I've regained my composure, we can continue my grand sonata. Gather round, ladies and gentlemen. Now, where was I? This fleeting dream. Please, you don't have to do that. Hey, Lord, can you be a blonde musician in a white coat? Definitely fits the description. Miller said he'd be a handful. There's nothing like what I expected. Damn, you must be Olivier, right? The one and only, my darling. It is I, the unparalleled genius, wandering bard and seeker of love, Olivier Lenheim. Praise be to Adios. It is by her grace that you have had the pleasure of witnessing one of my famous impromptu performances. Engrave this day unto your hearts, for it's surely been a once-in-a-lifetime experience for you all. Right. Hold on, take my name before I introduce myself. That's not possible. I don't believe I've uttered my name once since coming to Crossbow. Have you perhaps met someone before? Exactly, we're with the Crossbow's police special sports section. Looking for a while, at the request of your agent, Mueller. Yeah, we're speaking of, right? I see, so you're the one. Ed Mueller, he's just as much a warrior ward as ever. Surely he knows by the time that time apart will never dampen the measure of our love. On the contrary, it makes our heart grow both fonder and bolder. Oh, what are you saying the two of you are? Yeah, no, seriously, it does. That's beside the point. Can you come with us back to Mueller now? Afraid not. Officers of the law have to make the most of Crossbow while they still can. I'll be quite occupied tomorrow, you see. Occupied? Nothing you need to concern yourself over. But do keep in mind that if you claim to be unable to look the other way, I'll do everything in my power to give you no say in the matter. Oh, really now? And how do you plan on doing that? Wait, is that the famous Julia Schwartz standing right over there? What? Really? Where? Wait a second, I'll see her. Where is she? Hey. Till we meet again, my new friends. Ta-ta! Wait. He got away. He just fell for the oldest trick in the book. Of course, Senior Captain Schwartz
Being a place like this. I can already tell this dude is gonna be a pain in the ass. Reminds me of Lecter. Never mind that, let's chase after him. The question is, where did he go? Why don't we check the other places we discussed earlier? So I stumbled upon him downtown after all. He may be in the back alley or our part district. Sounds like a plan, let's move. Wait, did I say he may be downtown or Harbor District? Back alley or Harbor District. Sounds like some fancy VIP from a bar, right? Hospital. That's a guy to get out of do to get some walking public publicity like them in the club now. That'd build on some customers. First division is keeping Chris co-Anderson. See them to the job someplace. Click, clack, clack. Well, isn't this interesting? People on the ARPANET just can't stop chittering and chattering about Arcus Town. I can't wait to see how many tourists it's going to bring to town. Well, economic boost is never a bad thing. I should try and get my hands on a piece of real estate with the excellent view of the tower while I still can. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Did you hear, bro? Senior. Captain Julia Schwartz is in town. All the way from the room. Oh, Cynthia. Who hasn't? No, let's tell the friends. Snap some pictures. Or they won't be able to get a decent shot for after in the crowd, though. You need to get those photos copied to me. Please, I'll do anything. Sure, if you want, not bad. Yeah, I estimated how much of a hold the senior captain has on you. Of course, it's the senior captain Schwartz I'm talking about. Not the delivery man, necessarily. Please go to the front of the store if you want to purchase them. Hey, customers. Oh, sir. Bellberry juice. The recipe. You get that bellberry juice? How'd you guys get back here? Oh, whatever. I need to speak to you about from the other side of the camera. I'd like to make a purchase now. Alright. Guess we'll go to the Harbor District now. That's the other place he could be. That's a lot of people. They must be here for the Michi event. This is where the theme park staff are doing for the day, seeing as Michelin is closed during the conference. It's a shame Tio isn't here to see this. You could do a dance number. I'll stick around for it. After all, we're all ready. Wait, is that? Okay, everyone, all together now. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishy. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishy. Haha, well met and well done, Mishy. You rank your dancing prowess as something to be commended. Me? You're not too shabby yourself, fella. Where'd you learn to dance? I'm rather fond of ballroom dancing myself. Naturally, my preferred partner would be a beautiful one. But you are a fine stand-in, my furry companion. Though I suppose I should have expected any less from Crossbell's most beloved mascot. Me? Ah, stop it. You're making me blush. Helios' name is he doing? Like he's barred chained to taking some of the spotlight for himself. Remember what Mila asked us to prevent him from drawing attention to himself. That's out the window now. Oh, I do believe I have to sing. My apologies, dear Mishy, but I must vacate the premises for now. Aw, that's too bad. Let's dance together in Michelin Wonderland next time. Now that is a wishy I promise to bring to fruition. Part is not so sweet sorrow, but the bond we forged today will linger in my heart for eons to come. Adios, mi amigo. Bye-bye. He cut and run again. I'm feeling that he's used to this sort of thing. On the bright side, that narrows down the number of places we could have escaped to. It's not going to matter either way, unless we start chasing after him. Let's get a wishy with Mishy. Olivia? Ah, he's pretty good, isn't he? Thank you for listening to my serenade. Bravo! You're amazing, mister. What would you say to signing us our live entertainment for a while? I'd be willing to compensate you, of course. My, that does sound oh so tempting. I gladly accept your gracious offer. Wait just a darn second. This found me already, have you? Are you going around taking random side jobs? Dude's got some screws loose. I urge you to cease this admittedly well-earned flattery. Why, I can feel my cheeks reddening already. Oh, it's flattering you, jackass. We're taking you with us this time. How now? Surely you must know when to give up. Life isn't meant to be a constant chase. Stop and smell the grand roses too. Sip it slowly, like fine wine. And so I shall offer a gift to brighten up your weary, dreary eyes. A melody woven with the very essence of love and devotion. Oh, what troubles you, mademoiselle? Make no mistake. While melancholy sigh may have its charm, a beautiful young woman should never be without happiness in her heart. That makes something perfectly clear. You requested that we retrieve you, no matter what it takes. Even authorized to use force. As a matter of fact, he insisted on it. Point taken. I surrender, I promise. Smile is more terrifying than any of the things that usually scare her. As disappointing as this is, as time has come for me to sail with the tide. Very well then. Should be so kind as to escort me to Mueller. Just to be safe, I think it would be better to tell Mueller to come here. Especially, I'd put him out of his way. That was the safest choice. I'd try to give us a slip the second we stepped outside. Pains me to see how little trust I instill. YOLO. Anyway, I'll try to contact the station if someone get a hold of Mueller.
Good work, everyone. Thanks to all of you, I was able to corral this nuisance before he got too carried away.
No problem. Glad we could help. Corral? Why do you make me sound like a common livestock? I know for a fact that I'm so much more to you than that. Then again, degradation does have its own special jobs, I suppose. If that's what you're into, I'm more than happy to take all the abuse you can muster, my dear Mueller.
Shut up.
I take it back. Please don't hurt me. My apologies, everyone. Lydia and I have a bit of history together. He never learns his lesson, so I always end up having to cut his leash shorter and shorter. Huh. Sounds like you're used to dishing out tough love. Love doesn't begin to cover it. Nothing like having a companion who truly supports you. Then again, who wouldn't want to accompany one such as myself, known for almost as many virtues and good deeds as the goddess above? Does that kind of set her? See? Haha, I don't even think idiots can get this. How to do well to repent.
Afraid you're right. As far as I'm aware, your sermons aren't nearly as hard-hitting as mine.
No, please. I'll behave again, Mueller. Please don't encourage your savagery, I beg of you. Something tells me this is the usual friendly banter.
We should be going. Still quite a bit of our agenda. Thank you again for all your help.
No mention. All in day's work. So if you don't mind me saying, I wouldn't take my eyes off them if I were you.
I know all too well.
And so our revelry reaches its inevitable denouement. I bid you adieu, ladies and gentlemen. May we meet again, faith permitting.
Sure.
I only regret his never reaching the luxury of frolicking with Mishi, sit off room and resort park. Just a moment. Your division takes on contract work yet? I mean, I could request you to serve as our guides. Me and my strokes of genius. Why, we just have so much fun. Even an incorrigible sourpuss like Mueller would. Mueller is just a little joke. And there they go. Not everybody meet a duel like that. On second thought, I feel like there's more to those two than meets the eye. Well, you heard him. Fate's permitting, you might get the chance to ask him yourself sometime. Honestly, that might be more trouble than it's worth. Man, he basically threatened Olivia the entire time, but is he? No, it couldn't be. Something wrong with you? No, it's nothing. Cool. Think this one's a wrap? Ready to hit offload? Yeah, let's go.
Damn it. Once in your life, could you keep your whims in your head where they belong? You know full well what kind of place crossbow is. Take my life infinitely easier if you took more consideration for the position you're in.
That sounds like someone's been fretting themselves over little old me. As you know, I can't help it. Just had to see all the city has to offer before my duties shackled me. As a result of my little excursion, I feel I've come to understand why they dub this place the City of Sin. That's not all I've caught wind of. Someone has been shifting his places beyond the curtains.
That's so. You at least managed to get something useful out of this.
Indeed. Thanks to you, Mueller, I was able to have a little preview of what's to come. Which reminds me, there goes the arrangements. I was only able to romp and frolic about the way I do because I know you can manage just fine with that.
Not the one to be concerned about. Yes, I've already contacted you. They know our schedule has been delayed. No thanks to you.
In that case, let us make haste. It'd be unbecoming of us to keep two lovely ladies waiting. Alrighty. I think I will go to garage. Rest. Customize. I think that's the new. Yeah, that's the new paint job we got. Hello, you've reached the CPD. This is Fran speaking. Allow me to go over your reports.
Cool.
Alright.
What have I done? This all happens because I wasn't watching Marie close enough. Alright, sweetheart. You don't have to be so harsh. Your mother's right. We'll find Marie. I'm sure of it. So please, Jeff, Sunita.
Oh, hey there.
Bye.
Well, again, here to answer your support request.
Thank the goddess you came. To be completely honest, my first thought would be the guild would have been better suited for a course like this. I thought it only right. The answer says for now.
I'm glad you thought to call for us. Said your cat Maria has gone missing, right? You remember the last time you saw her?
I set down, pinned down a specific time, unfortunately. I do know that it was sometime yesterday evening. We were visiting the various stalls in the street. Sunita noticed Maria was gone. Apparently, she vanished out one moment after Sunita took her eyes away. All the nearby marketplace vendors were kind enough to help us search the area. By that time, night had fallen. No one had managed to find her.
You're such a liar, father. You said she'd be home by morning.
Please forgive me, Sunita.
There have been any sightings of her at least?
Yes. Though not since yesterday. Or you've been told no. She hasn't gone out on the highway. Someone mentioned that they'd spotted Marie heading in the direction of Central Square. That point, however, is already too late in the day. So it gave orders.
You're afraid not? Morning came. No good news to show for it. She's probably still in the city, but it's anyone's guess where she could be by now. So in other words, we have an entire city's worth of streets and buildings to come through. Ideally, I'd rather we gather some clues to narrow our script time. Has Maria ever run away from help since you moved to East Street?
Not at all. It's the first time. It's been practically inseparable from Sunita ever since we took her in.
Also a very timid cat. I find it hard to believe that she would have it in her to leave Sunita's side.
The only explanation I could give is that she simply lost sight of us.
I see that. We'll be easy. We have no other choice but to sweep the entire. That's our only option then, I guess that's it. Once we've gotten a little rest, I intend to resume searching myself. Finding her may take a while though, so don't mind if you have other business to take care of first.
Let me think.
That's okay, I was actually thinking we could start right away.
You were? That's good to hear.
Where should we begin, Lloyd? We may only be reporting what they did yesterday. I think most sensible place to start would be retracing our steps on East. Sure, sounds great to me. Starting from square one, in other words. think there's anyone in A Street she might be interested in? Oh, there's a fishmonger at one of the stalls. She just adores the place. It's a favorite spot for sales around. That's true. Yesterday was the last time we were there. It's possible Maurice has turned up since. The owner Marcia took time to help us look yesterday. I'm sure she's been keeping an eye out. You think you could check in with her? No problem. That sounded like the perfect place to start. What do you do, Bond? Fortunately, I don't have work today. I'll be going out soon to pick up my search from where I left off. Already asked just about everyone on E Street, though. Instead, I'm planning to go around Central Square to see if anyone has spotted her. If you find any leads, please let us know. You got it. So shall we collect a statement from our friendly neighborhood fishmonger? Yeah, let's head there now. Can I help you with something? Is there something we'd like to ask you? Oh, that's Bond's Pelican. It's reassuring to know the CPD is searching for her. Unfortunately, I can't say I've seen the little one today. I left some cat food out for her overnight, but I went untouched. I wonder she hasn't been back here since last night. Fair assumption. They're regular customers of mine. So I wish I could be more help. You make sure to find her for them, alright? That's our goal. Thank you for your time, man. Not exactly the lead we're looking for. What should we do next, Lloyd? Let's keep asking around the neighborhood for now. Turns out we need to wet our shirt trays. We may have to rely on Zeiss nose. Wouldn't be opposed to that. I have to wonder how well we'd be able to communicate without change. That's a good point. Well, we stay patient. I'm sure we, by body language. Oh, look who we've got here. Well, you're Randy's. Hey, Delphi. See you brought a whole gang out today. Yeah, what you guys up to? Nothing you ever care about, so scram. Ouch, that's cool. But the princess over there would be willing to tell me if I worked my magic on her again. Mines have been feeling pretty empty lately, you know? Excuse me? Actually, I'm doing it right now, if you don't mind. Doesn't concern you or your core in any way. You might have to ask that you not get involved. Ah, come on, it's not like I'm trying to get in your hair. What are you working on anyway? Fine, if Phil says. Is that all? What are you gonna do now? How are you gonna track Marie down? You're gonna have our police dog pick up the son. Yeah, you did it all wrong. Yeah. Seem pretty knowledgeable about dogs, but you don't know the first thing about cats. You gotta think about how Marie would feel. Put yourself in her furry little paws. What do you mean? What you just said. Family recently moved to this neighborhood, right? In that case, is the answer pretty obvious? Oh, I understand. I don't know how we didn't pick up a phone. She's in the residential district. Oh, so that's where those old houses. Yeah, I get it. Maria has been trying to get home this entire time. Just to her old home, not to her new. Oh, yeah, that makes total sense. It's like they say, dogs stick to people, cats stick to homes. Easy to figure out if you observe a cat's behavior after it gets separated from its owner. Sure enough, that's why Cat's been living at the SSS building since even before we moved in. You got a winner. I'll just go wait for you guys over there. See you soon. Don't tell me she wants to help. Seems like it. It takes a little frisky kitten to find a frisky kitten. So suppose she's more of a tiger cub herself. Now's the time to be joking. Oh no, what should we do about her? Well, if she doesn't get any fights, she probably won't be too dangerous. Who knows, she might get bored and change her mind. I say we just see how it goes. Alright, let's head to the residential district. After we drop off another supreme dish. It's been 5 years since they announced the plans for How's it that we're in for another year's wait, at least? After Mayor Croy was elected, he decided to invest IBC capital, and so allowed construction to proceed without all the ridiculous squabbling over private interests. Now it's finished. I say we owe Mayor Croy a great deal of debt for that. Had to lead the limousines carrying all the dignitaries around. So I've ever felt quite that tense before. Strange, I could practically sense the gravitas emanating from the car. Well, go through. I'll check and make sure the copy got filled. Or that cop got filled. Oh, we didn't. Yeah. Ah. Oh my, are you giving this to me? Thanks, Cap. We should have made sure to put it to good use. So, get your space now. No, it's nothing. Good luck at work, everyone. Ah! Oh. Nope. Fun, yeah. Oh, there you guys are. You're dragging her feet so much, I started searching for her myself. So which house are we looking at? How's this one look? I don't remember saying you could help. Hey, lady. You dog person or cat person? Me? I'm a man that said I'm proud like cat. Ha, same here. Just give it up, man. You're probably right. Do some thorough exploring of this house. Make sure that there are no I ran into our next door neighbors this morning. I was surprised they invited me to join them on the drive. Naturally, I refused. Rather presumptuous. Just wanted to make sure there was nothing additional there. Campus! Oh, what's going on?
Hey, here's those cops from before. Yeah, what you doing on? They let the SSS out of their pens.
Good to see you again, too. Something we need to ask you. Mind answering some questions for us? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, so that's what this is all about. Should you take that to mean you know something? Ain't got you all day, so wise guess, how about you tell us what you know so we can get out of here? Yeah, I don't know about that.
You think Yuri? Well, the thing is, still have to pay you back for jumping the hammer down on us. I lived in one prefix. You oinkers until we get the apology. Start by groveling on the floor. I'd rather just strip bare.
Nice one, Yuri.
Well, you heard the man. You even need to sit the ground. We're close to.
Scratch that last part here, dude. Oh, but scratch the last part for you, dudes. None of us want an eyeful of that. What's with these guys? They're worse than we thought. Azure, Sacramento. Like, we can just throw down a bunch of civilians, right? Yeah, what's all of? Why this is taking you guys so long? Ah. And I think it's time to cough up some answers. Would you rather slice you open like a fish and give these walls a new paint job? Hey, what the hell are you doing? Here, get your hands off of him. You little bit. Shut it. Keep running your mouth and your friend here is gonna die. What? What are you doing? Can't possibly be serious. If I were you guys, I'd start doing what she says. Trust me. Girl's not the bluffing type. Fine, I'll talk. There's a cat here earlier. Before you guys got here. You guys gave it a scare and bolted off. I still somewhere close by. That's what you wanted to hear, right? Like her, you psycho. You scared a cute little kitty cat, did you? Was it kind of like this? Ah. Ah. You want to join him? Ah. Glad we understand each other. Alright, down you go. Yeah, it should be somewhere around here. So you have to find her. Right. Thanks for your cooperation. She doesn't work for the CBD, so don't bother lodging her. She just one kitten looking after another. Shut the hell up and leave us alone already. You guys aren't. You guys won't get away with this. Let's get the show on the road. She's really something. And she is. I doubt those three will forget her anytime soon. And to lift up two full-grown men with those slender arms. Well, this is the commanding officer and the strongest he ever recorded in the country. As a matter of fact, your bloodthirst reminds me a little of you, Randy. Don't lump me in with that whack job. Hey, what are these slowpokes doing? We'll lose her if we don't hurry. Oh, yeah, be right there. Oh, look over there. Yeah, looks like Marie. We finally found her. And there she goes. Maybe we just gotta catch her. Yeah, let's hurry. Found her. Need to be a little bit more cautious with our purchase. Alright, let's surround her so she can't escape to differences. And I will circle around the edge. The administrative district. Well, Wazzy, you guys take the bag out. Roger that.
Zakua.
Randy, Shirley, you two stay near the entrance of the reservation.
Fine.
Ah, pits are moving. Come here, Maria, over here. Don't worry, it'll take you back to your family safe and sound. I need to be scared, Marie. Now just be a good little girl and stay right there, okay? Here, kitty kitty. I won't hurt you. Jeez, this part of your hasn't changed a little bit. Oh, cat. So cute. Aren't you adorable little kitty? Oh! And dark and seal. One fast little feeling. I guess we should follow. Let's get a cat and mouse. This time the cat's the mouse.
Aw, pleasure to see you again, everyone. The oddest thing happened just now. A kitten bolted into the doors and sped right past me.
Yeah, that might have been our fault. Sorry, I'm in the middle of chasing her down. Do you mind if we search the theater?
Not at all, in fact. It'd be everyone's best interest if you did. So we're preparing the host of living dignitaries for this night show. Timing couldn't have been better. All the performers are on break right now.
That's good to hear. Looking at her Chris there, so. You happen to remember which way she went?
I think those apologies, but no. I'm afraid it happened so quickly that I failed to pay close attention. All for saved. Wait, say for certain, isn't she?
For sure it's behind. I see, in that case it might be better if we split into groups. Alright, how should we divvy ourselves in? There are 3 doors in total. Perhaps we should go in pairs. Navigate to me. I'm coming with you, detective boy. Hold on a minute. Who made you the boss? I don't know, I just felt like it. I want one of you ladies want to go with me instead. Oh, good man. Yeah, don't change the subject. Uh-huh. You got a kitty on the prowl. It certainly isn't Marie. Don't make things worse. Well, she made it this far without pulling any crap, so we're probably good. Keep your hands and teeth to yourself in there, Shirley. Got that? Yeah, no. I can invite you here to kitty. Oh, but he's not really my type. Cutie. Oh, what? Back to the plan. We'll split up and search for the theater in pairs. Group at the entrance once you're finished. Kind of. Fishy sack. Alright, let's get on it. What's up with you? That's how head over heels you are for me. Not even remotely. Oh, come on, let's go search the S section. Yeah, yes, sir. I wonder if Marie's hiding somewhere around here. Oh. That was easy. Alright, leave this to me. Oh, I'd have it. Fine, I mean, what did you get? Here. See? Okay, girls, come here. Oh. Not bad. Nah, I screwed up too. Guess I'm not as sharp as I thought. She's in here, I'm guessing where we came at a bad time. Sorry, too, I was under the impression you just about had her. Okay, it's my fault for letting her get past me. Alright, we should keep up the chase. Set out the same entrance as we came in. Just to be safe. Understood. Wow, we got a kitty down. Well, who's that chick? Is that Risha? Hey, Risha, what's up? All the performers were supposed to be in the break right now. Hello. Our wardrobe needed to have a few adjustments made to it last night. I came by the theater to try it on and make sure it's good for tonight. Enough about that. I heard about lost keys stuck in here just now. Yeah, you're right. Hold on a sec. We're back here because we thought the cat went in this direction. Alright. How about that? We haven't seen it at all. Seems like the rest of the gang beat us to the punch. What? Regio's even there with him. Ozzy, Ellie, I'm guessing you guys didn't track her down either. In short, no one's seen Marine since she gave us a slip by the F sections. That's a main entrance to be sealed. Which means she can't be far from this hole. That's a possibility. Just hold up somewhere where you can't see her. I say, bed. Research as a group this time? Sounds good to me. If I may enter. I don't believe I met this guy. Alright, this is... you're a tricky one, mate. I'm waiting to get my hands on those goods this whole time, but you haven't lowered your guard once. Pardon? He's just my idiot cousin, that's all. Once we acknowledge her, the better. Cousin? Shirley Orlando, nice to meet you. Man, I know you had some real showstoppers when I saw you on stage here at Arkansas. You know what? They're even bigger and better up close. Must be nice. I'm so jealous of you. Excuse me. From personal experience, I wouldn't let my guard down you. Quit your grabbing. Not like I'm gonna squeeze them off or anything. Might as well help myself while we're... Oh. Right in there this whole time. I'll chase it down. Joining the fun too. Oh, what a pain in my ass. Oh, dude, what should we do? I like it, too. As you wait here, she might try and escape again. Roger that. I just hope this wild tabby chase finally comes up. And then this time. Oh, no, not the show. I could have. Huh? Amazing. Yeah. Oh, what's wrong? I won't buy anything. You're a kitty cat. You're okay. That's good, girl. You like that? Yeah. He feels good, huh? How about this one? Yeah. We're done. Yeah, I'll better now. There's no way cat. So agile, I could hardly believe my eyes. I should check who's operating the rig. Okay, ready to head? No more funny business. You got that? Yeah. What's that? This is bad. Oh, nice catch. Phew, you made it just in the nick of time. Actually, there's this back there. Really got some moves. Yeah, you won. We all do. How dumb it is. It's more instinct than anything. Besides, I'm sure Shirley would have been able to catch her without my aid. You think so? Yeah, you can tell, huh? Yeah, there would probably been enough of a window to save her if I left for it. Yeah, I've seen that bustling bus, to be honest, jail. Mid jump made me hang back way more with it. Seriously, Shirley? My condolences, Richie. At the chandelier. Can't apologize enough. I had no idea that there was a cat on stage. Double checked before I began testing them the ring. Yeah, what's the big deal? Anyone got hurt? You now need to beat yourself up a little bit. You should start heading back to Bond's apartment. How things are wrapping up here. Alright, he's probably still out on the streets searching frantically for me. Yeah. Well, we're talking about you. You reckless little rascal. At least she's not as frightened as she was a few moments ago. Makes one to know one. You're the most reckless rascal we know. Okay, so we should get going now. Thanks again for your help. Oh, yeah. Careful. Oh, by the way, you alright? Want to be friends? Of course, I'd like that. Yeah. Awesome, nice to meet you, Risha. See you later. So she's Randy's cast. Makes her bloody sure. Marie! Where have you been? I'm so worried about you. Oh, don't apologize. I'm the one at fault. Thank you, Marie. Thank you for coming back to us. You don't ever run off on your own again, okay? Yeah. See? How heartwarming. I don't have the words to express how thankful we are. You found our beloved Marie. And brought our household together again. Indeed. How can we ever repay you? First, you helped my husband in his time of need, and now Marie. My family owes you so very much. I know it's for thanks, man. Well, that's bringing Marie home safely. I'm sure we would have been able to calm her down otherwise. How frightened she was. Yeah. Marie? Possibly mean you want to stay with her, do you? Yeah? Yeah, don't worry. Okay, he's been telling me all about how much he loves you. I've heard enough sappy stories from her to know that I don't stand a chance. So go ahead, she's all yours. Really, Marie? Yeah, it's about time I got out of here. Me and Marie and hanging out with you, yes. I had my fill of fun. I was like, I had to scope out a few juicy tidbits while I was at it. Hey. Yeah, later. I mean, again sooner than you think. Trying to see the frisky kitten. Actions after all. Like I said, the girl's more like an uncaged tiger. Show me. It'd been nice if my uncle taught her some damn manners. I have to admit, though, she was pretty helpful. I would like a chance to thank her more properly. Nevertheless, we owe you a great deal of gratitude. We'll never forget the kindness you've shown us. I'd like to give you my thanks too. Yeah. Very well. I was happy to help. Let me know if you ever need it. Phew, I'm glad that's over. Likewise, thank goodness we were able to find Marie in the end. Sorry about my pain in the ass cousin, everyone. It's not your fault, Randy. Don't worry about it. Besides, she seemed like a good kid to me. Can't deny that her aid was invaluable today. Past deeds notwithstanding. Well, yeah, it's not like she's trying to be a total boss. That's exactly the problem. She does whatever she wants, whenever she wants. Sounds like you're speaking from years' experience. Well, if you ask me, a real man would know how to cater to a lady's more capricious qualities. Anyway, what are we doing next? Let's see, we finished with our current batch of sport. Might be a good chance to head back to the SSS building for a break. I would be inclined to agree. I'm always down for a quick breather. Let's do it. Oh, something smells wonderful. Pretty sure it's maple syrup. I heard you guys came in. Yeah, we're taking a quick break. Like, yeah, you wouldn't happen to be baking muffins right now, would you? Yeah, I had a feeling you'd be hungry too. So I made you some maple muffins. Consider it, little girl. Aren't you? You know. Yeah, that's so sweet. Should brew some tea to go along with them then. Well, that's how it went down. Weird way to run into that girl. I don't think she was up to anything in particular. Still no activity from the constellation. Not yet. The First Division will contact us if anything changes. See how you feel and try to be patient. Yeah. Okay, so we're more than just a red cancellation to worry about. Keep our eyes peeled for any signs while we're on patrol. Right. It would be terrible if any of the incidents occurred while dignitaries were in town. You can use a car to patrol the outskirts of the state if you have time. Is everyone going out again? Yeah, we have to get back to work. Thanks for the muffins, Kia. They were delicious. We've grown into quite the baker. The rest of us are falling behind. We've been picking up a few pointers from Oscar, perhaps? Yep, sure have. Oh, some leftovers if you want them. Should be fine until tomorrow. Well, aren't you thoughtful? You're gonna make your old papa cry if you keep this up. We weren't referring to you yourself. If you're still interested, I'm sure we could slot you in the quirky uncle role. Ha! Think you got what it takes to beat me for Dad of the Year? Let's go. Huh? Yeah, he was mature enough to be followed this way. They'll just have to split custody between themselves somehow. Huh? Is that just a bird? Oh, what the? Is that a white hawk? Should I say it looks more like a falcon? Who cares? What's that thing doing in the middle of the city? Scree! Scree! Get the feeling he's trying to tell us something. Reminds me a bit of when Zeit tries to communicate with us. Yeah, if only Tioto was here, I bet she'd be able to say something. Well, what's going on? Ooh, a white bird. You look so cool. Look at how sharp his beak is. Scree! Okay, I get you. You understand what she's saying? It's amazing. Okay. This little bird's name is Seek. So he has a message for you, right, Seek? Does he really? Oh, do you look at that? It has a note tied to his leg. Dear members of the Crossville Police Department Special Service, I apologize for contacting you in this manner. I've heard of Azure various deeds and accomplishments. If you had some time, I'd like to request a private consultation with your division. We'll be expecting you at the entrance of Crossville Airport this evening. P.S. In the event that you are unable to accept, no reply is necessary. Says what I think it is. Anonymous request to meet in private. Sounds awfully suspicious to me. Maybe, but I don't know. You do bad things with handwriting and diction as flowery as this. Now to miss that white calico crest on the paper too. Scree! Scree! What did he say? He says it's up to you guys if you want to go. Fair enough. Should we do? I have a guess on who the senator is, but it's a little hard to believe. Yeah, no kidding. That Falcon Crest is a bit of a giveaway, especially when the real one came to love her. Actually, it makes you shiver with expectations. We went through a lot of trouble to set this up. I say we accept their invitation. Leaving it still a ways away. So for now, let's get back to our usual business. Let's get down to business. Hey, I'm feeling a little nervous, to be honest. I don't sweat it. We need to doll ourselves up too much for this. Alright then, regular business first. We'll head to the airport by the south end of town. I don't know what you guys are so nervous about, but good luck. You can do it. Alright, so time we go to Ursula Medical College for a hidden quest. Man, wish you could drive to Michelin. It appears we have company. Well, this is a surprise. It's Albert from the fair. Hi, Esther. I wasn't expecting to see all you here. Hello, Jim. This is a special boat section that I mentioned earlier. Ah, I thought they might be. It's a pleasure to meet you, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS. My name is Albert von Bartholomeus. You may just know me as head of the state in the Principality of Rofaria. I understand that all of you have been working hard for the sake of Crossbell's future. It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Lordship. Aha. I'd been hoping to have this opportunity. Actually, Arios has told me quite a bit about your division. There's even a familiar face around you. Been quite some time, Ellie.
Indeed it is. Glad to see you're doing well, your lordship. I certainly don't expect to see you here today. Are you perhaps performing an inspection of the hospital? Yes, indeed. Ferry is one of St. Ursula's sponsors, you see. I also wanted to take the chance to catch up with Silent here. See how she settled in. I was asked to be his escort, though personally. I've traveled with a few more guards. Fire prefers to be accompanied by no more than myself, and chauffeur is beyond me. Haha, my confidence in you is just that high, Arios, my friend. Not to mention, a security detail would have only served to interfere with the hospital's normal proceedings. He says it is as if he isn't doing that. Exactly that, this very thing. It's not as though you had to schedule this inspection, man. All the time. You ask me, we've been better served focusing completely on the trade tests. Shouldn't the quest to the stage be a little more self-aware? Haha. You never wanted to pull punches, were you, Salem? Grand Prince has more connections than I realized. Right, you like Arios and Dr. Salem all seem to know him quite well. You two, in particular, must go way back. Can't imagine talking like that to the head of a country. Doctor! There's the lighting. You're making a fuss. It's an emergency! Well, patients in the hospital. Audience collapse. He's completely unconscious. Oh, that's no good. Bring him here, please. And thank you. Yes, sir. That was the best combo of excellency and lordship. Jumbled all together. Is that our key to step away, Arios? That'll be for the best. We would only get in the way of the examination. I disagree. Please stay. Until we know the details, we cannot say for certain, though we won't need you. How is he? He ain't looking too bad. Going to be cool. This keeps him. Give him a thorough check-in. Well, it definitely falls under the hell of internal medicine. Charles eludes me. We just get a proper diagnosis. We can prescribe some treatment. It's a race against time. We'll be able to find the answer. The question is whether we can do it fast. The condition is that critical? What should we do? Me, Manager Jack. No suggestion, your lordship? This has been my gut feeling from the outset. I think these symptoms may be due to ribotin poisoning. Interesting. Ribotin poisoning. My knowledge has never been a documented case in Crestwell State. Still, you may be right. What's ribotin? This is the first time I've heard it. For a condition caused by poisonous mushrooms that can only be found at the furthest reaches of the continent. How itself is notoriously difficult to conventional methods. However, the symptoms have a perfect match. Are they not? Right. Simplest explanation would be adding this and transport. And it's the doctor's. I'll be damned, Prince Albert. You nailed that one right on the head. Ha! Jeez, it was nothing. More importantly, now is not the time to relax. Salem, does the hospital have the necessary drugs to treat ribotin poisoning? No, and I ran out of the requisite material. You really had them? I could easily synthesize. We're back in square one. If that's the case. I'd like to request the aid of Arios as well as the ladies and gentlemen of the SSS. Ask that you help find the ingredients needed to make that serum. Will you accept? Of course, your lordship. You never decline a request when an innocent man's life is on the line. That's one thing, exactly what ingredients we need to find. Let me to explain. Attitude for ribotin poisoning has Two key ingredients. One is a medicinal herb known as antigrass. Maybe you'll find it in the main mountain. Another is fungus related to lava mushroom. Finally, you'll likely find that in the nearby wooded areas. Oh, you're right. Come to think of it, I've seen both of them down at the CBS Survival Training Center. Alright, so if you don't mind, I'd like for you to head towards the mountains and retrieve our antigrass. I trust her most of you will handle it. In the event the search takes you off the beaten path. Understood. That's for the haunted mushroom. I'll search for it myself. I'd like the SSS to be comfortable. So, that's going to have to be our escort selection. I am. And with good reason. All mushrooms grow in habitats that are home to a host of other fungi, all of which are similar in sizes. It makes them difficult to identify. You need a talented eye, a trained like ally mind to help you locate the correct variety. Your reasoning is solid. Having an expert come along would serve us both time and trouble. I'm sure you're alright with us taking over Iris's role as your bodyguard, son? Yeah, those are some pretty big shoes to fill. I must admit that I'm not entirely comfortable with the idea myself. Nonsense. Our top priority is the health of the patient. We're to procure an antidote as quickly as possible. This is the only way. Yeah, so. Nothing. Good things to say about the special sports section. Isn't that right? No cause for worry, my friend. I will be certain to act with the utmost caution. And if you're truly so concerned, that's all the more reason to retrieve the antigrass. Return as quickly as you can. Fine, have it your way. I'll be leaving for the Mains Mountains now. Don't let his lordship out of your sight, excellencies. Canon S, I guess. Try to keep him safe. Let's head off to the woodlands on our side. Alan, right. You can prepare for the synthesization process while you monitor the patient's condition. Heavy on. Best of luck out there, SSS. I'll proceed on foot from this point on. Remain here and await our return. Yes, lordship. Please be careful. As for all of us, these woods have a ton of monsters creeping and crawling around. Alright. We're going to have to be doubly alert to protect his lordship. I can tell you're more than qualified for the job. As I explained earlier, many of the fungi here are striking resemblance to the elven mushroom we wish to find. We'll be able to differentiate between them, so don't be afraid to point out any mushrooms you notice. Understood. Trusting your judgment in this one, your lordship. Shall I be off then? I may interrupt this. He is also furnished with first aids. Turn here if you would like. I'll patch you right up. Got it. Thanks in advance. Let's try our best not to get too banged up on this one. Anyway.
Found a mushroom.
What about this one, your lordship? I'm afraid that's not an old one. Absolutely better luck tracking a different area. Look at this one, your lordship. Is it a match? No, I regret to inform. This one is not. Get me, how hard could it be to find one stupid little fungus? There is a fungus among us. A mushroom. Oh, this one, your lordship. She's over. I guarantee you without a shadow of a doubt. This is an all mushroom. Really? Thank the goddess, we finally found one. Let's hurry and harvest it. Perfect. Now the patient can cover the treatment. Stay back, your lordship. You can handle this. Here they come. Oh, sorry. Shoot, we pulled through. You alright, your lordship? Yes, I'm still in one piece, thanks to you. That's a relief. And so many of them attack us all at once. All mushroomed and look lights. The city are now to be part of these monsters' lives. Most educated guess is that they're simply responding to a perceived attack on their feeding ground. That would explain it. In that case, what is important is that we can help that patient now. Well said. I imagine Arya should soon be finished with his end of things too. Let's make our way back to the hospital. Brought these mushrooms as souvenirs. They're delicious, but I can't believe they were present this whole time. How could I be so careless? Exquisite flavors precisely makes those mushrooms so dangerous. Advise you to skip the strange fungi next time, looking for something suitable in the road. Your life is no longer a risk. You'll need to keep you hospitalized for a while. Monitor your progress. I understand. Wouldn't want there to be any nasty alternate. Yeah, perfect. Thank you again, doctors. Thought I was a counterattack. Not like anyone, it should be Arios, the SSS, and Priscilla. They were the ones who found the ingredients to the medicine. Saved your life. Oh wow, that's amazing. Thank you, everyone. Wouldn't be here if not for you. Never in my wildest dreams that I think my life would be saved by Prince Albert at Verona Fairy. Please, you give me too much trust. I barely confirmed. The SSS here Found the correct mushroom for the antidote. All recognition should go to them. And Arios for their bravery in this field. You're too modest, your lordship. If memory serves, you and Dr. Sayland earned your medical licenses at the same time. Your life led to stagecraft. I'd say your skill and experience in medicine are no less that of a doctor on the front lines. Are you telling me the Grey Prince went to med school? I was about to say it's strange if he didn't, seeing as Ramaferi is a continent's leading nation in healthcare. Aha! Merely the studious soul, had the privilege of observing a few assailants' surgeries while she was still in Ramaferia. Knowledge I gained from those days just happened to come in handy. Hardly deserve any acclaim for that. If anything, I was only sticking myself where I didn't belong. An inconvenience at best. Cooperation between the hospital staff, Arios, and the SSS that saves the patient's life. I should be so thankful. I was there to witness as part of the inspection. Oh, Al. I need to take a compliment every now and then. Anyway, speaking of the inspections, don't you think it's time to wrap up? After all, you have a trade conference tomorrow to pray for, am I right? That's that eager to get me out of the door, are you, Sayland? However, you do have a point. Suppose it's time for me to say my goodbyes for now. Arios, may I ask you to escort me back to the state guest house? Yes, of course. We'll be heading out now. Advise that you don't let your guard down between now and the end of the trade conference. Come on, Arios, we're ready for whatever tomorrow has in store. Thanks for all your help today, too. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen. Wish you the best of luck with your duties. Rest assured that you'll have one more fan in the trade conference room. Thank you, your lordship. We won't let you down. Try to see a case of Rivalton poisoning. Crossbell is a mushroom. Originally, it only grows with lava. I got my brain for an answer, but Al spotted it right away. He's always been very knowledgeable about those things. I guess I owe him this one this time. Still, he is around Fairy's head of state. Should be expected to handle it at least this much. President Remex is starting to take effect. The condition is stabilizing. Should be fine for the time. That aside, isn't his lordship's medicine knowledge impressive? Truth be told, it makes me want to study it more. I want these mushrooms home with me as souvenirs. They are delicious. Not to mention poisonous. Can't believe I was so careless. I'm gonna have to watch what I eat next time. On vacation. Sounds all in the sealed package. I won't even take a bite. So we gotta go to the Harry Carey Court. As is per usual. I will save shortly before.
People say Michi's going to be holding some kind of event today as well. Come on, Grandpa. I have to go too.
Walking out to see our sailmaker's graceful wedding at the airport. Let me tell you, it was a sight to behold. Talk about a souvenir, that'll be a fun story to share for this trip.
Still some time before you see a bit of that. Well, be a bit on the other side, please, everyone around at home. Sure. I don't know. I'm ready for this. Gotta say, a Liberal's high-speed cruiser. It's just as grand as they say it is. Those fastest airships, ZCF, garnered a lot of attention thanks to their work. It outperforms the competition time and again, and continues to break its own records to this day. That's what Liberal Center in on. Like the very best for Her Highness, eh? Princess Claudia's her name, right? She must be one classic gal. Technically, she's more than a princess. She's a crowned princess. In other words, she's first in line to inherit the throne. To the kingdom of Liberal. God damn. How like is it like a big shot like me? You could have made the time to meet us in person. It's hard to say for sure. I could get in touch with Belle. You know the particulars of Her Highness as usual. Actually, something tells me you're not going to need that.
Ladies and gentlemen of the specials boat section, we appreciate your patience.
Oh. No way. It's her. Yeah, that chick that yells. Gals keep raving again. Ah, forgive me. I assume you were present at the unveiling ceremony as well. For my manners, I am Senior Captain Julia Schwartz of the Berlin Royal Army's Royal Guard. By the order of Her Highness, Princess Claudia, I'm here to escort you aboard the Arsail. Please follow me. Yeah, sail. It's even more. Yeah. Well, it is a private kingdom. The White Wings of Liberal, as they say. I believe we're really going to meet the Crown Princess. We've been escorted by Senior Captain Schwartz. In the flesh. I calm down now. I wouldn't mind accompanying you. You'd ask for her autograph after. The idea remind me to get one for Fran, too. I think I've seen these gals get so pumped up. By the way, I've heard rumors of your accomplishments. Quite impressive, especially given how young you are. You're the ones who resolved the crisis that occurred a few months ago, correct? In a way, we're still learning on the job. Guess it says would have never been able to do that solve the case if it weren't for all the support our allies gave us. Haha. Oh, my apologies. The word simply reminded me of what a young associate of mine once said. Welcome aboard the flagship cruiser of the Berlin Army, Royal Army, the Arsail. Please understand that, as a precaution, all wireless communication have been restricted while on mission. If you have any objections, speak freely and we shall be happy to attend to you. Really fun, thanks. Wow, real state-of-the-art high-speed cruiser. Alright, run, shall we, board? Hello? This is the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. Oz. Ah, is that you, Q? Oh, gee. I only called back. Yes, though without any video feedback this time around. No one else home right now? Yeah, the chief just left a little while ago. It's only me and Zite right now. Let me see. I called lawyer in the S on the Enigmas, but I wasn't able to get through. That's why I called the SSS building's main line. Okay. Anyhow, one of them got invited somewhere by a white falcon, so they're out doing that. White falcon. Yeah, his name is C. He talks just like Zeit. You missing out on a lot? Tensions. Apologies for delay. Passengers bound for from Le Mans now. I have to go now. I'll contact you again later, Kia. Please give the my regards to the others. Okay, talk to you later.
Woof.
Hey, I'm back. Now, Chief. Should come home a minute sooner. Just missed you on the phone.
Oh, yeah. She called? What's she have to say?
Well, pardon me, Your Highness. I brought the special sports section. Per your request. Please. Please, show them to me.
To you. Right.
Thank you very much. Ah. Hee. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Claudia von Oslies, Crown Princess of the Kingdom of Liberal. I apologize for having called over you here so suddenly. Scree? Not at all. Pleasure to meet you too. I'm Lloyd Baines of the CPU Special Sports Section. I'm Ely McDowell. It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. The honor is mine. The honor is mine. I've been told quite a bit about you, Nellie. It's so good to finally meet in person. You've heard of me? Yes, I had the privilege of conversing with your grandfather, Speaker Mattel, earlier today. Maria Bell Christ, and I've gotten acquainted several times as well. Is it true that you spent some time studying the borough? Yes, for about 3 months. I regret that we didn't meet sooner. No, the fault lies with me. Yeah. How do you do, Princess? Name's Randy Orlando. I'll see her. It's an honor to be in your presence. How's the atmosphere? I'm delighted to meet one so beautiful as yourself, Your Royal Highness. It's lovely to meet you all as well. Please make yourselves comfortable. Actually, there's someone else I would like to introduce. Unfortunately, he seems to be running a bit late. Never fear, for I am here. Good sound. I've heard that loop before. No way. And here it comes down. What? This is guys from the Sport Request. Oh, have you already met? I suppose we have. Well, this isn't this a thing?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My deepest apologies for earlier today. And you as well, Princess Claudia. I hope you can forgive our tardiness. This idiot was out sticking his nose into any trouble he could find.
I'd expect no less. Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Prince Olivert Rice, representing regent of the Erebonian Empire. However, my true identity is that of the unparalleled, unprecedented, wandering bard Olivier Lina. The pleasure is all yours. Oh, hell no, you're pulling my leg.
Sorry to say, he speaks the truth. Unfortunately for all of us. As for me, I'm Major Mueller Vander of the Imperial Army's 7th Party. 2 of us are also here on the behest of our Crown Princess Claudia. It's good to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is.
Oh, I see. So Stella and Joshua were the ones who told you about us. To think. You were fighting side by side only a year ago. I didn't realize that y'all were so close. God damn. You know, those two had so many real contacts in their pocket. Yes. And now that we're all caught up, we can cast aside all of those pesky formalities. We, alongside Estelle and Joshua, were a valiant team that stood against the dangers of the infamous liberal incident. Just as all of you stood with them during that crisis in Crossbow a few months ago. Why, you yourself must have ordained that we too would become the very best of friends someday. I think you might be exaggerating a little. Honestly, we're humbled just to have the opportunity. We're humbled just to have the opportunity to meet. Oh, there's no need for that. You should be at ease with us. That is true. I summoned you here to seek your advice. That wasn't my only reason. I was also looking forward to simply getting to know you. Your Highness. Wahoo! I'm touched. Wow, don't know what to say. From what I have heard, Estelle and Joshua have greatly valued time in Crossville. Why, you even have a lovely little theme park down south. Perhaps I could stay an additional month. You don't have any additional months. All your duties have the next half year booked up. Oh, come now. Do you have me look? Can a man daydream just a little? Frivolity aside, we have a book. We have a basic understanding of what it is SSS doesn't have. As such, there are several things we'd like to confide to you about. We're finally getting down to business, huh? To defeat the Hun. What happened to anything to do with the trade conference? Correct. Ah. The system you're using was made by the Epstein Foundation. Yes, the Foundation was responsible for the design and installation of the RSA's data processing. If you could please look at that. That's His Excellence, Imperial Chancellor Gillian Osmond, otherwise known as the Blood and Iron Chancellor. I won't bore you speaking ill of a man you've never met. However, that is something I would like to make you keenly aware. Right now, at this very moment, troubled waters of civil war are brewing in Erebony. What? Yeah? That is the grim reality. At the heart of it is the reformist faction, led by the Chancellor. They seek to create a new centralized authoritarian government. Chosen them as the noble faction, led by the Empire's most prestigious officers. Together, they strive to maintain this. Actions of those two groups are sending the Empire tumbling towards an unavoidable. Farmers versus the North. The political strife in the Empire. I had no idea things had gotten so dire. If I may ask, are we to presume that Your Highness's position is in this conflict is neutral? Not quite. Rather, I seek to open a third path. I do find it places me between the proverbial hammer and anvil. Each faction seeks me as a fly on the wall. Or swatting. I disagree. A lot of tensions between the sides gotten to the point where civil wars looming on this one. That makes the trade conference the perfect opportunity to strike. Oh no. I see where this is going. It's as you fear. I believe our noble faction's leader, Duke Cayenne, has taken action. Their friends will send a terrorist for him. The insights are on taking Chancellor Osborne's life into the conference. Assassins? Terrorists? The Chancellor has incurred the wrath of far more than just noble. Numerous victims of his oppression, both in and outside the country, and killing forces and terrorist initiatives. The evidence suggests that the noble faction has been the one found. That's what it's saying. Looking to bury it, agrees. But if they succeed, that'll be problematic outside the Empire. Oh, it doesn't even begin to cover. It'd be a disaster for Crossman. Imagine the political ramifications that we face if the Imperial Chancellor was assassinated at our own trade conference. Sorry about that. Don't be. You're absolutely right. At the very least, the Empire would pose unthinkable reparations on Cosmo for having failed to protect its defense. Ironic, seeing as the ones responsible for his death would be the Iranians themselves. I can't believe this. It would be affable, but not unexpected. It's characteristics of diplomacy. You can say that again. That's not it. Similar concepts written on the walls of the Republic of Calvary. Is that true? Sure, if you would please. The Republican government's representative. President Samuel Lux. So all the graduate against him here? Not against him specifically. But more so against Calvert's long history as melting pot, Western Superior. Its exceptions of various cultures from across the continent is the main contributor to their diversity, as well as their particular brand of political strength. Xenophobia, to be specific. It's terrible. Sure you were aware? Calvert has always accepted immigrants from the East. Country democratized, so expatriates in the country increased. The Eastern core was fixed. Naturally, there have always been Calvardians who stand opposed to the Republic's immigration. The anti-immigration faction. The movement has been gaining more and more traction in recent times. Does that mean radical nationalists are targeting the president? Indeed it does. Like the Erebonian terrorists, they seem to be just as well funded. I recently received intel that the nationalists have supplied a Calvardian terrorist organization arms. Said terrorists are now mobilizing. That ain't good. I think we have the gist of things now. I have to ask, why I confide in the SSS about something so far-reaching? Would it be more appropriate to contact the cross-bound guy? Even if they wanted to, some of this information wouldn't be disclosed to you. Isn't that right? Huh? Just as Ellie says. As her husband and President Walk Smith are both shrewd men. Undoubtedly well aware of the threat forces that are targeting their lives. By that, they've chosen to keep from the cross-bound government. I don't know what motivates the two to remain quiet about the situation. However, given their decisions, we're in no position to lead confidential state affairs of either government directly. And though I am a member of the Imperial family, I'm forbidden from interfering with policies of government even. My hands tied, I suggested the crown princess, and she called you. In other words, we talked about this evening was strictly offering. It's a friendly chatter that would say, no formal discussion is taking place tonight on the news. Of course, we can hardly stop you from spreading any unsubstantiated rumors. If you so choose. I see. I'll take that. Man, you guys are real couple wildcards. By the way, rather wily for a pretend father princess. Awesome. Talking to Roth. So, no, that's quite denying its sanctuary in your crossbow growing more unstable by the time. So in order to try and improve things wherever we can, that would be necessary to bend the rules a touch. And counter to us, ours is a thorn in our side. Two thorns, in fact. Each one revising the script from behind the scenes. We called for making use of our dearest sales connections. I believe you've already met them. Lecter Arundel and Killy Hero. Yes, we have. Must be the reason that crossbow government is precisely. They're manipulating the flow of information. Nor Miss Rowan's case. He was a receptionist for the racing. Inside is so keen and borders on clairvoyance. Surely information is simple for emissaries as talented as her. Yeah, lines up with what we heard about her from the guild too. Being an ally up till now, she'd be as scary as she is pretty if we had to go against her. As for left her rumble. Full career history and background are unknown, but one thing is for certain. She belongs to a group known as the Iron Force. Iron Force? What is it with the airplanes and the level of iron? Yes, they report directly to the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Yes. That hand-baked protege is groomed by the Chancellor to be more precise. Very frightening to look at, but at the same time, quite different from the faction is, without a doubt, keeping an eye on it. I've considered lecture dangerous enough as a member of the Intelligence Division. But that weren't enough, we are also Hayway and with Cancellation's presence crash residence. Each has its own tasks that our respective major powers govern. Shouldn't expect either to target the trade conference. That being said, we've detected suspicious activity with a group. I'm sure the file of you knows something. You did. That's fair. We'll fill you in on anything we know about that. That helps paint a clear. Yes, I concur. For the most part. Lies with the so-called assassin. Yeah. At the very least, I don't think you have to worry about him targeting the Chancellor himself. It also corroborates with what I know at Cancellation. They're dreadfully belligerent for the Jaeger Corps. Can't imagine they'd want to target me either. They refuse escort and protection. This makes me as fun as fishing. Well, for them. Maybe not. If anything, I think having that major tag along with me, a few of them come out to play. I can see him wanting to pick a fight for fun. Please, I'm only a simple soldier. I couldn't entertain a few and hope to win. But regardless, what we can do for the time being is prepare for the worst. I must agree. Thank you, everyone. Your input has been much appreciated. We'll make certain to prepare accordingly on our end as well. Please, you don't need to thank us. Pleasure's all ours. Information you provide to us has been invaluable. Yeah, we couldn't be more grateful. Here's to a beautiful new partnership. Special support section. And to commemorate this occasion, I suppose this calls up for hitting up Crossbell's famous sniper. You can show your thanks by showing me around. What do you say, Randy Flossie? I take it you two know that place. Oh. Now you're speaking my language. Sure. I can take you to a few of my favorite spots. That is decided, my dear Mueller. Cancel my dinner plans and not your life, you simpleton. Forget you're expected to attend the Arkansas performance. The rest of the dignitary. I suppose you're right. I don't want to see Arkansas for myself at least once in my life. Don't worry. I think you'll still have a good time. That's right. It's a show to remember for sure. I'm rather looking forward to it myself. In the meantime, we'll get in touch with you should we run into any new developments. Next time I'll be sure to do so directly, rather than relying on sea services. Screen! Right, thank you. Yeah, warn a guy next time you want to stick a pile of claws and feathers at him. Terrorists are taking aim at two dignitaries. Damn, I knew that was a possibility, but I think it actually happened. Heller, Bonnie, and Calvert, I think. Should be assuming they've got the same damn plan. They're informed Mayor Croy and the CGF too. Right. I'll leave that to you. At any rate, I couldn't believe my ears when I heard they boarded the Arsail. Normally, two world leaders requesting a direct audience with any of us would be unimaginable. I'm guessing the First Division has been jazzed on them too. Pretty sudden for us, you know. It's not our fault we're so popular. Sudden or not, you two should have consulted your superiors before accepting the invitation. Expecting these kids to do things by the book is your first mistake. The messenger was out of the ordinary. Anyway, I think they handled it just fine. And let's see where like any prince or princess had ever heard of. Should let that over, guy. Yeah, more than a few screws loose, by the way. He's still a prince. I'd say he was chipper. Not to mention witty. As I say, she seemed pretty versed in the ways of the world. The major he had accompanying him seemed highly skilled himself. Not only that, Princess Claudine, Senior Captain Schwartz were just stunning. The princess was so refined and cordial, and the senior captain was the very picture of dignity. You know, the grace to grant you an autograph for your sister. How'd you know? Good grief, people. Oh, never mind. Even just confirming that we have hostiles out there is a win in my book. It's a smart idea to arrange tomorrow's security assignments to account for this. The most opportune time to strike would be all the conferences in session. Yeah, the dignitaries are all scheduled to return to their home countries the following afternoon. Something's going to happen. It's bound to go down in the next 24 hours. And session is scheduled to take place around noon, correct? Right at 1 p.m. It's being held at the International Conference Room on the 35th floor of Orcus Tower. It'll go all the way until evening, with one break scheduled for the middle. So all we need to do is protect our bigwig VIPs throughout the conference, yeah? Actually, we've already planned to have a comprehensive security team deployed inside Orcus Tower. The building itself has its own security protocols in place as well, so on-site safety shouldn't be an issue. On top of that, Arius is going to be stationed directly in the conference room. He'll be representing the guild as a mediator, so that should indirectly bolster our security. It's good to hear. In that case, security is going to be most vulnerable before and after the conference. For instance, a sniper could use that move just as a dignitary. It's been my concern, to be honest. Lord. No, it's a grumpy old guy. And undisciplined as ever, isn't she? Please excuse me. See, you remember Detective Deadly, don't you? Yep. Hey, Doodles. Long time no see. How have you been? First Division detectives are always in peak condition. Wait a second. What in the world did you just call me? Oh, you don't like it? Well, how about Grandpa Dudley? That's calling me old. That's calling me old again. Easy now. Oh, God. Put yourself in her shoes. You're practically ancient compared to her. So, yeah, what does she need from us? Alright. I'm there to call waiting for you. Someone's calling us? Thought I don't recall hearing the phone ring. Oh, not the normal phone, the one with the faces. Oh, you mean the charmer? Really got a handle on that thing, kid. Is it Tita? Yeah. She called in the evening before, right? I'll put some boy with freckles. He's getting all huffy and puffy about something. Took you long enough. How long are you planning on making me wait? Yeah, sorry about that. It's been a while. Have you? Yeah. Save your small talk.
Got a super urgent favor to ask. You guys check my base? Huh? Your base? You mean that room you were staying in? Yeah, the one with controlled terminal 8. Down in Geofriend's B section. Some jerkwad's been using it for the last 2 days. Oh, they're gonna pay for this. You got hijacked? I didn't even tell. Hold the phone, Jonester. Remember your name being on that terminal either. That's beside the point. I put on some pretty beefy defenses on that thing before I left. If it even gets set to notify me while I'm doing remote connection tests on the over network. And guess what it told me about today? A breach! That's how. Otherwise, someone managed to gain access to the terminal, even with your beefy defenses. Do I have that right? Exactly, they gotta be a master hacker. Anyway, I need you guys to go catch them. And get them a hack away from my stuff. Yeah, what are we at? His personal errand boys? We gotta see if the kid's got a taste for it. He's right about this being the work of a master hacker. That's troublesome in his own right. Yeah, runs down and Hadley Jet. It's Chief Roberts. Let's get investigating. We can't talk this later. Good. Make it snappy. Really gonna go check it out? Yeah, just in case. Yeah, I can even do it myself if you guys would rather stay here and rest. Come on, who do you think we are? That's right, no telling who could be waiting there. Maybe more than just a simple act. You got your back. Hold it. I'll tell you what to do. You will? Oh, and where is this change of heart coming from? All I do is cover all our bases. For the trade conference, I can't overlook a deviant act like this. Time is of the essence. Let's move. Understood. Yeah, sounds like we're about to have. Sounds the post dinner we're down. Let's be going now, Chief. Good, yeah. Sure. Be careful out there. Go get him, guys. Well, that. Yep. Okay, well then. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah. And I shall, as Olivier once said, bid you